Hello, and welcome to another scene for Living World of Darkness Changeling 20th edition, 20th anniversary edition for Living World of Darkness. Um, Today's scene starts off with Najee Templeton, also known as Eric Anafade Apalunid. He is a lawyer for Rathman Associates, and he has been tasked by his Baron to investigate a murder involving Holgar and one Nurik over the apparent actions or violent actions stemming from a debt, and that uh, his Baron, Nagi's, wants Holgar to come out innocent in all this. So, um, Najee had first talked to the main individual that is being um, questioned and scrutinized in all this, that being Holgar, and have already talked to him. And it is now going to uh, try to visit his wife and talk to her to see what she has to say on this, because she has some significance in all this, because she is the catalyst for having Holgar revisit Nurik regarding the debt, and having to uh, probably try to figure out another means of settling their debts other than using the family heirloom. And we will start our scene with Najee on his way via, we'll say, cab, calling Asha, letting her know that he is, who he is. He is representing, he is from Rathman Associates, and he is representing her husband, and would like to talk with her as soon as possible, and that he is on his way. And we will start with him uh, eventually, walking up to the place where Asha is most likely residing at.
The meeting has been like set in a place where like she asked to set this meeting in a like a the changeling bar, like known as the common ground. It's like very known place, and it's like how do I say, there are places that they can talk in, like
Private.
there's the private, exactly. And basically a private room is set by the owner of the place, Jaina. So you will see the Asha. She is a attractive satyr, and she, like her hands are in front of her. When Naja enters, she gets up and like nods. She seems troubled, but she doesn't say anything.
Hmm. Yeah. When Najee enters, she gives him a nod, but he'll actually extend his hand to give her a professional and very courteous handshake, um, and a smile to kind of, like, hopefully disperse any of her, try to at least make her more comfortable, more welcomed in this situation.
I understand.
Um,
And she shakes the hand and like smiles back a bit awkwardly.
yeah, and he just says, Asha, I'm obviously Najee Templeton, um, Eric Anafade Apalunid, Squire of Baron Fezzelwig. I'm, representing your husband, and I appreciate your time in speaking to me regarding this matter. Um, can I offer you can I get you a drink or anything before we start?
She like raises her beard that she was keeping um, under the table. She didn't realize it. It's kind of like not okay, but like she says, I'm sorry, I didn't. I was just lost in thought.
Oh no, yeah, that's totally fine. He sits and he opens his briefcase and pulls out some of the notes that he has written down on his legal pad, and he just says, please tell me what you know of everything thus far."
The Morgan, known as Holgar, always had a thing for bets, and isn't he's an issue. But we I knew that his friend, like he had a couple friends that he was seeing when it comes to these bets. Uh, the American Lodar. One day and I say one day, it was the day that happened. He came back and said, "I lost the heirloom," and I know it was important for Ishu to have the heirlooms of their family, and it was a important thing to have for my husband. And I then convinced him to talk with Newark again. I was surprised to hear the outcome of what happened. My husband is a warrior, but he is not a violent man.
I understand. How
She
long have
stops there, like she doesn't know what to say more.
hmm I understand. How long have you known Holgar?
For 4 years we're married now, and for the 2 years we dated.
And he has never once displayed any kind of irrational actions or behavior that made you or led you to believe that it was anger.
No, no, they he didn't. That's why I married him. He was very kind and gentle, to be honest.
Okay, so generally you have always known him to be rather a rational thinker and very in control of his emotions.
He, not me. Sometimes went to hunt chimera, but that's all because we need to pay our
Right,
taxes.
but around you and if your family and other friends, he has never displayed any kind of action that led you to believe he had an anger problem.
No, no, no.
Okay, that's important. Just making sure. Okay. Um, so this heirloom, can you tell me what it is?
It's an axe, an old axe that the family used to keep. Um, it has it has the art dragon's eye in it.
Hmm.
It's a very small thing. It just hits harder, as far as I know. My husband also works for used to work for Goblin Town or Trade Federation to cut trees in Dreaming or cut things that they need to find from Dreaming. So it was useful to have. It's, it came from generation to generation.
I understand it's a weapon and a tool for the family. Okay. So, um, back to what you said about um, Lodar and Nurek. You have claimed that these people were friends of Holgar.
Do you have some of those friends that you think they're not well for you? Like they were friends, but they were not well for each other.
I understand. And how long would you say that Holgar has been in company of Lodar and Nurek?
maybe 6 months they met. I'm not very sure.
Okay. And has there been any, like, from what you understand, casual encounters with them? Like, you invite them over for, dinner or whatever like that?
No, no, no. I never invited them to a dinner.
Okay. So most likely most of his encounters has been with them by himself, probably partaking in his activity with betting. So, um,
Probably drinking as well. Like Loader likes drinking.
mhm,
It's he's an issue.
I understand. Um, has Holgar ever shown off this axe or spoke about it openly to anybody?
It's a family heirloom. It's just he's proud to have it, and I know that the maybe probably he told his friends he goes to work sometimes, or maybe they hunt chimera together. I don't know.
Hmm. Okay. And yeah, he'll just take a minute and start writing most of this stuff down, just because it's been rather in length so far. So he doesn't want to make sure he skips any details or misses anything. Um, so after the incident, have you had any extended contact with your husband?
We talked a couple times. I go to see him um, every weekends. I work a lot, so I can't say that I went to him all the time.
Hmm. And regarding um, everything that you told me here, would you be willing to um, testify on your husband's behalf as a character witness?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, it's important to know as well. Mm, he writes that down. Hmm. Well, I think I have all that I need from you so far. At least what has come to mind. Um, I understand that you're a very busy woman, but if I do need something in the future, I would appreciate you setting aside some time for me, even if I have to come to your place and speak with you about these matters. Things can change quickly, and we'll need to make arrangements or plan some things in order to make sure that we get the best outcome for your husband.
She nods. Thank you. Thank you a lot.
And that's all I have for you at the moment. Um, I can get you another drink if you want
Um,
before I leave.
Thank you. I just prefer to handle this issue as quick as possible.
Hmm. And yeah, Najee will pack up his stuff. Um, and then he will actually go to Jaina.
The Jaina will the after like the you leave. Jaina is there and she is basically leaving drinks. Let me pull the photo of her. She has this like a great sword. She's a Jaina is a troll.
Hmm.
She's also like one of those good looking individuals. Uh,
Hmm.
and yeah, she is like looking at Najee and say like, hello,
Hey, how are you
hi,
doing?
I'm quite fine. The You heard the last rumor?
I hear a lot of rumors.
Okay, I heard that the I heard that one of the red caps are like the red caps are having issue about the Verd. Like some of them, it seems, gave their Verd to some people, and guess what? They didn't keep it.
Ragnar. Yeah, I've heard that Ragnar got into some kind of a challenge and said that he would give up his title, the Lord of Hunger, if he lost I guess the challenge, and he did, and took the title back up again, claiming it's his, that he wasn't going to let go of it because his fellow Redcaps are ambitionless.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's rather stupid and very I'm very disappointed in Ragnar. I thought he had something going there. It was rather interesting, but apparently I was wrong. I don't know. We'll see. I gave him advice of what to do, but whether he follows it or not, I don't know. At this point, I don't even really care. So I have some questions for you, if you don't
I'm
mind.
all
Yeah.
ears.
So, um, obviously the issue with Holgar and Nurik and the actions that happened here. Um, how have they always come here to your recollection?
Yeah, every like Saturday nights, it
Eh,
seems that like, I remember to see them around, but I see a lot of people, so I don't remember every one of them. There's nothing special about them.
hmm
The
But yeah, you do remember seeing them though every now and
I
then,
do,
I guess.
I do.
Okay.
The playing, dice games, Monopoly, drinking beer. I remember beating Lodar once with paddle as she touches her greatsword.
Logar, Lodar, you said.
Yeah, the guard in Brooklyn, the or not very smart one.
Mm. Was he acting out of turn, out of pocket?
He was being dumbass. That's what he.
Hmm. Uh, Lodar and Nurik, have you ever noticed or heard of them or witnessed them causing any trouble with any of the people they played their games with?
Mm, no, that's not something I heard.
Okay. Um, as far as where the fight happened, can you show me or apparently the incident happened?
Oh yeah, it's in the alleyway near this place as she kind of gets up out of the bar and oh me,
Yeah, follow her.
she will show the alleyway that place that thing happened.
hmm
Yeah, they say it happened right here.
Okay. Um, Najee is going to take a look around.
Mm-hmm.
Um, look through the area. Um, excuse me. Having indigestion. But yeah, he look around, especially around the scene of the fight, and he's also going to use I guess is it kenning to kind of try to feel like if any magic or whatever was used.
Okay.
I guess because the sudden influx of anger coming from um, Holgar, keep want to call him Rolgar. Holgar concerns him because it sounds familiar, familiar to a cantrip to him.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants
It's
to.
been a very long time, so it's like a very far fetched to just try to research that now.
Oh, okay.
Like It's like no, it wouldn't work. Like it's been long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Like when I say long, it's not because like it's been there, but like it's been even if it's a day, you can't
Mhm.
sense it after a day probably.
Okay. Not a problem. Um, well, if you can't get anything that way, and if he I guess I don't know if he'll find anything by, searching the area.
You
Uh
can roll perception alertness.
okay.
Pardon,
Uh,
investigation.
uh, perception. 1 success.
The the where fight happened is visible.
Mhm.
It's because like they have been a lot of stuff going on there, and it seems it's like visible. But you don't see like a detail. Like how do I say that? A fight happened there, but like, you don't see a detail
Mhm.
that shows like some shady shit. There's no like hidden treasures or anything like that in there.
Gotcha. No, that's cool. Yeah, it was okay. So he doesn't really pick up anything of significance other than
Anything out of specific? Like there was nothing anything out of the ordinary.
okay. All right. Um, and I guess with that, um, Najee will thank Jaina for her time and see about speaking with Lodar.
hmm
Um,
The You will have to go to the Bronx to meet with Lodar. He is he is a he's a guard in Bronx, and like you find him very easily. Like when people like shows where he is most of the time.
mhm.
He is another issue, and you find him in a bar drinking.
Hmm. Okay.
And do you also go near him like, yo, I want to meet with you, that type of thing, or like you just like go out of nowhere?
Um, so you mean come up on him unexpectedly?
Pardon?
You mean go catch up with him unexpectedly?
Yeah,
Like,
like do you go near him unexpectedly, or like you?
mm, I think Najee would probably um you know what? Najee will just kind of come kind of meet with him unexpectedly.
Okay, he is, as I have said, drinking
Hmm.
in the bar, and yeah.
And so Najee will approach the bar, um, give give a nod to I guess the bartender or whatever, just kind of hold his hand like, yeah, I'm good, I don't need anything,
hmm
and he will just look to his side at Lodar and just say, "Are you the infamous Lodar that I've heard so much about?"
Yeah, that's me. How can I help you, friend?
Yes, I am Eric Anafati Apelunid. I am representing your friend Holgar, and I was wondering if I could speak with you for a few moments.
Oh, okay. Um, I remember you now. Okay. He is like drinking his beer. How can I help you? Don't worry, this is a own bar owned by a Canadian.
Oh, it's fine. Is there other people in the bar though?
They're like it's a bar owned by a Canadian. When he said that, it means like we can talk freely here.
Okay. Um, I guess. Well, let me see if I can get like a private room real quick, if that's okay. I don't want everybody knowing our business. If that's okay.
Okay, if you say so.
So yeah, he'll see about making arrangements for a private room for like a 10 minutes or so
Hmm.
with the bartender, and I guess if that's okay, then I guess they'll end up there.
Okay, that's exactly what happens.
So Najee just looks to Lodar and just says, "So can you tell me what you saw um, regarding the night or the day of the incident with Rolgar or Holgar and Nurk?"
Basically, the savage fucking killed him. Yeah, that's kind of what happened.
He said, uh,
Savage.
oh, he called him a savage.
Yeah, he called the killer a savage.
Hmm.
Yeah, he stabbed him in the guts. Blood all over the place. Dreaming kind of shows it in a weird way. So yeah, it's kind of stabby stabby.
Hmm.
Fucking, at least you knew how to fight. Lyric was kind of old talk anyway.
So what happened led up to the fight? Were you there for that?
Nah, nah, I just saw afterwards. But basically, Lyric won fair and square. He wanted to got his he gained some like family stuff that the Lodar had, and then the Rolgan came back. They went outside, and then we heard the fight noises and we go, and I saw what happened.
Hmm. And it was just you out there.
Ouch! Yeah, he says like, "Ouch, my hand hurts." God.
What's wrong with your hand?
Sorry. Yeah, it was like cutting a chimera and it burned. I need just two, I need like one dross to fucking heal it in the Queens.
Hmm. Is that normal? Uh, to Najee? Uh,
What do you
seems
mean,
a
like, as in his hand looks burned? That's true.
okay. Um, does that is there any I don't I'm trying to figure how to word this. um, how long has that been the way it is? Your hand?
It's been like a fucking week, man. Fucking burning all over the place. I can't. I need to go to that bitch Ekin in Queens to heal it. She is a spring master.
Hmm.
Not her Selkie. She's hot though.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, she was in the tournament, like that big boob, the fucking the bitch who healed everybody, earned money out of everything out of the tournament. That was her.
Oh, okay. How long ago was this incident at OC?
You mean the
Holgar incident?
let's
Yeah,
just say like 1 month.
a month. Okay. Okay. Um, how long have you how long have you and Nurik been gambling with Holgar?
Close to 6 months or five. I don't remember that much. I never count or the fucking time. But yeah, man, like We were gambling, drinking, being friends, all that jazz. Fucking one of them died, the other is a murderer now. I need new friends.
Hmm. And before that happened, how would you say the general nature of the relationship was? Was it mostly good? Like, was there any arguments or any kind of perceived jealousy?
I don't fucking remember, to be honest. Like, didn't pay much attention.
Hmm. So what were you paying
Like,
attention to?
drinks.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, as far as I remember, that was just funny ride. You may want to buy more drinks. Common sense says.
Yeah. Um. Let me get you another drink.
Shit, man. Are you gonna like heal my hand as well?
Mm, depending on how I feel in the night, maybe I can provide some kind of a means for that to happen.
That would be like cool as hell, man. Like my hand fucking burns like a bitch. I'm on. Like, it's like it's on heat all the time.
Hmm.
This shit is just like. Stay away from fire elementals.
It's really bothering you that much, huh?
Yeah, it's just like I can't hold anything.
Okay.
I'm
And
like one draft down from paying that bitch.
and yeah, he'll order another round for Lodar.
Hmm. Oh man, like you're like so nice. Thank you. As he drinks again, like, can we have like nuts as well?
Sure, whatever you want.
Oh
Well, not
shit.
not totally whatever you want, but yeah, we can. I think nuts, is okay, and he'll get some bar nuts.
He like gets like nuts and like he grabs them with burning hand. Ah shit. And he puts the beer down and like gets it to the other hand. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. A good day, nuts and beer.
So, yeah, I guess so. Once, I guess, uh, I guess for the time being, Nasha's just gonna try to, liquor him up some more.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and
Roll
because,
me covers manipulation subterfuge to hide your intent. He will roll his 4 dice at difficulty 8 as he is
all right,
being
manipulation,
fed these things.
subterfuge. Would persuasive come into
Yeah,
play?
it would.
All right.
He has one success.
4.
Okay, he's like, he doesn't see shit. He's like, ah, shit. Fucking beer, man. You're rock.
Mm-hmm.
Like, by the way, like, you asked me those questions, but I remember some shit right now because I'm drinking a lot. And, like, fucking Nurk is dead anyway.
Sure, tell me.
Like, the Nurk always had, like, these, hunger for, fucking Rolgan's wife. He's like, oh, damn, see, Lee's haters, ha ha ha, that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of what I know. But, like, if you pay me for my hand, I will tell you more shit.
Oh, I can cover that easily enough. So,
Ah, shit.
but you have to tell me first.
Like, just how about like you put the dross on the table near me, and then I tell you. I'm not gonna touch it.
He reaches into his coat and pulls out a bright uh disc that looks like almost like a setting sun,
Mm-hmm.
at least in color. So like the bottom of like the dross looks kind of like darker in hue, but the other part is brighter because like, it's like it's setting. The sun is setting, and he sets it on the table, the dross on the table.
fucking never spiked roll guns, drinks.
Really, with what?
I don't know, like he says some mass shit to just make him more angry to lose in the bets. You know, Rolgan was drinking anyway, and like he was keep drinking, keep asking for getting like getting mad over stuff, and like being like, I need to earn this back.
Hmm. Um,
And then he takes the dross, like he puts it on his pocket. Oh man, thank you. My hand will grab boobs again, thanks to you.
hmm. And um, would you be willing to testify about this in court?
I mean, are you a lawyer?
Yes.
I guess I don't have any fucking choice now.
Yeah. I'm glad you recognize the direness of the situation.
Yeah. So like, cool. I will do that.
So, Nurik has expressed to you his want of Holgar's wife, and the heirloom was this part of the deal, or was it supposed to be something to try to impress his wife, Holgar's wife with? I'm.
No, no, it's not that deep. You're thinking like too much and thinking Eric is clever. It's just like
Oh, I understand. He basically
he,
just wanted to make him look bad and
yeah,
give his wife more reason to maybe be promiscuous.
yeah, that kind of shit.
Hmm.
I think I will puke. I, I'm gonna go to the toilet.
Hmm. Najee
Thank you for
will,
the trust, man.
sure.
And yeah, he will like go to the toilet and start puking.
Well, Najee would just kind of shake his head, uh, smiling a little bit um, at this character, as he basically writes this stuff down. And I really should have just recorded that shit. This is the dreaming, so I can't. But yeah. So with that, um, Nash is gonna let dude handle his business in the bathroom, and he's paid to get his hand fixed, so there's nothing he really needs to do with him anymore. So the last person I guess he will go to speak with is Zed,
You
and
find Zed in a guard post
mhm,
in the city.
okay,
It's an Arcadian she of House Gwydion, a squire like yourself.
okay. Um, Najee will approach Zed and offer him a very respectful bow.
Mm-hmm.
And
Human, what are you doing?
hmm?
He says, Human, what are you doing? Look, guys, like human is bowing to me. What is this guy's doing?
Oh, are we in the? We're in the.
Yeah, but now you are in the like street. I said like the guard post on street.
Oh, excuse me.
No, it's
Oh,
completely
my
okay.
bad. Sorry, I'm confusing where we're at. Okay. So yeah, he just says, hey, I'm sorry. I'm Najee Templeton of Rathman Associates. Um, I need to speak with you regarding the matter with Holgar and Nurik.
Yeah, it seems like New York and Volgar. Yeah, I know about that, but like, and he actually like stops himself. I don't know about that. It's obvious from his face that he thinks that you're a human,
Mm,
right,
yes.
guys? I don't know about it. Like,
I
Yeah, yeah.
see.
The boss doesn't know about it, man. Like there's a troll near him. He's not being intimidating, but he's like being a troll, which is like the worst liar ever. No,
Hmm.
man, you don't know about it,
Hmm. Mm, I think that you do. What is exactly the problem here, though?
dude. But they look around and say like, how the fuck this human knows about us, man? I don't fucking know.
Do I hear that?
Yeah, yeah, you do. They're like trying to be normal, but like you put your ear to your right and like you hear it.
Hmm.
Like, how the fuck this guy knows about us? I don't know.
If you want to
Let's
check,
fail.
n please don't. Look, and he'll kind of lean in. He says, I'm Eric on a Fat app unlooted. I work for Baron Fezzelwig. I'm a squire. I was at the tournament.
Okay, I heard about a squire, as he says like this to everyone about it. Like he
Yes, the one that
Eric, but
was, yes, the one that had to deal with the poisoned opponent. That was me.
I didn't
I
heard that. But like, thank you by telling me that. But like, dude, you look like a human. What's wrong? What happened to you? Who cursed you? That's the troll, not the Arcadian she.
Yeah. Najee would just give him like a rather glare, like not like an intimidating one, but like I can't believe you're asking me that. That's rather fucking impolite. Like you know,
Oh man, I'm
uh
sorry. Like, I apologize, but like, yeah, it's kind of weird. And he, like the Arcadian, she takes a deep breath and says, "Shut up, Tim."
and so are we good here? Do I need to show you some kind of proof or what?
No, it's okay. The evil pendants. The you don't. I already checked it. It's fine.
Hmm. Okay, because I'm about to say I can give you a direct I can call my Baron and let
I.
him deal
It's
with
hard
you
to
if you
lie.
want.
The, it's fine. Don't worry. Don't worry. I was informed that someone was going to arrive about this questioning anyway.
Hmm.
So let's go to the guard post and talk there.
Sure. And he'll just kind of step aside and let him lead the way.
Yeah, he will lead the way to like not a like a uh actually he will lead the way to let's see. He will lead the way a to the baronial seat of
Baronial
Bronx.
seat?
Baronial, like the seat of the barony.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah. Okay.
Uh, so it's a fencing club called Olympus.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a very nice club, and like you enter, and then after some time, it changes into this. Like you enter from a door, and you find yourself in a freehold again. It is like you haven't been here before. It looks like a very nice bunch of like houses.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a like it looks like a very big manor.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a in front of the manor there is the what was the name of it? A big place for people to meet, like a courtyard, but like there is no walls, anything like it's not a stronghold. It looks like a normal like a manor
Okay.
type of freehold. Um, and like he will come to like he will go to the guard's room, and like in the guard's room there is like he is. It seems that he is actually like one of those squires who are giving like guard duty.
Mm-hmm.
That like he has his own desk and shit, and he sits on his desk and says like, "So how can I help you, Squire Eric?" As he now like also see your Sheenus is out there. He is
Mm-hmm.
more like he is more like he holds the etiquette.
Gotcha. Um. So I have on good authority that you were one of the witnesses to the incident, and I wanted to hear your side of things first and foremost.
Phew, I have been in Brooklyn out of a meeting with one of our knights, Sir Alistair.
Hmm.
He's a Gwydion Selkie. He, I wanted to know how a Selkie become a knight in House Gwydion, as most commoners doesn't earn those respects, and the Falcon doesn't offer that honor to everybody. So I wanted to hear a story actually. We met in the common ground. He didn't receive me in his uh, freehold, and like you see, he is throwing salt.
Hmm.
But after a couple of minutes of talk, I heard the I heard someone was like yelled. The people were yelling at each other, and I pulled my sword and ran. And I saw a chimerical sword entering through the guts of a Selkie that I knew, Newark. It was soon to be a member of Order of the Flaming Falcon.
Hmm. And what do you know of Nurik?
I I've seen him fight. He was a good fighter. Seemed that seemed very silent among us. I fought with him a couple times. He seemed to be know how to use a sword and a shield.
So
There
all
were
in
going to
all,
be there was going to be a lot of tests before he entered, but he was considered okay as a fighter. The Order of the Flaming Falcon doesn't take everybody immediately. There's a strict guidance and entrance process.
hmm. So you respected him on the basis so far that he was basically decent with a sword so far.
Yes, see, I know that we also went to hunt outlaws once.
Hmm.
He had good jokes. That's it. He knew his place. Let's just say a lot of commoners doesn't know their place.
Hmm.
This Rolgon person, I have heard that he's unseelie.
And that bothers you?
That doesn't bother you.
In this case, I'm not allowed to have an opinion.
I understand. The unseelie is an issue. They are getting more and more like Tulane. And
You
it's
go for it.
sad that a capable person who fought against outlaws is now dead. I wonder what that guy had in mind when he killed him.
Hmm. Do you know that Lo, Hogar or Rolgon, as you call him, that he was um, despite being unseelie, he was known for um, doing good deeds as far as working and basically that he was a hard worker. And despite, yes, he seemed to enjoy um, a certain vice. We all have our vices. He seemed to be a stand up. citizen thus far as what I've come to know of him. Are
Some
you aware
apples
of that?
fall far away from the tree. Some
Hmm,
don't, but hope it's good that he was a nice citizen and not a problematic unseelie. I hear there's a lot of them in Brooklyn.
hmm,
At least it's not Manhattan or Staten Island.
hmm. So, from what you've told me, from what you understand, that you heard two people arguing, basically Rogan and Nurek, and that by the time that you ran outside the common grounds into the alley, you saw uh, Holgar or Rolgon uh, basically gutting Nurek.
When I say gutting, it's like he stabbed him in the guts, and some of the guts fall down.
So disemboweling him. Okay.
Yes. I don't think I actually don't know. Maybe the unseelie was being extremely ruthless.
Hmm. And you didn't notice anything before then?
The unseelie was acting like he was extremely angry.
Hmm.
He was yelling and stuff, like while I was going there, like it was like ah that kind of stuff.
Hmm. Hmm. Sorry, I'm thinking OC.
Hmm.
Um,
Do you know what kind of punishment that he may take? The unseelie.
if I understand correctly, um, I believe it will be. I think it's death, right? Be put to death.
It can be. It can be. Like death is one of the possibilities.
Hmm.
Exile, death,
Hmm.
chimerical death.
Zed, I'd have to say there seems to be several possibilities. I'm not exactly sure. Um, yeah, depending on how I'm sure the queen will, or not the queen, the baroness or the countess
Hmm.
uh, will decide ultimately what the punishment is. Um, but it could be anything from exile to imprisonment to um, chimerical death and the like.
I understand.
What would you like to see happen if he is if he is guilty? What would you like to see happen?
Probably chimerical death. Or no, he's not a noble. He doesn't deserve the. He doesn't deserve the Fiorso now. Chimerical death or serving to the. He would be given an oath to follow to the order of the Flaming Falcon, or he can work in the mines.
Hmm. Would you say that's befitting of any unseelie who commits similar crimes?
I can. He smiles and then says, Is that true? There was a red cap in your the barony that like he said he will do something and then they made a challenge and then he didn't do it.
Yes.
You know, it's not actually a big deal because he's just acting like a red cap.
Hmm.
So for Unseelie to be acting like this, they are mostly more ruthless. They are the most of the ones who create these problems. While most Sealy stands and does what needs to be done, most Unseelie just tries to find ways in more cunning ways. So it depends on the crime, of course, but I just think that the Rogan just killed someone after losing a bet. Why would you come back to talk after you lost the bet? You could have talked before, you come back after. I will have to talk with the possibilities, but yeah, maybe I would have if he claims to be extremely innocent and he can prove it, maybe I would make him serve to those who he offended or make a contract that he can prove that he knows the sheet.
Hmm.
Like imagine that there's a contract where he can make an oath that he will follow the um he will try to understand the sheet better. And until then, he won't, maybe use an art. He won't do active violences except hunting chimera.
As a means to prove he's innocent.
No, as a means to return to the society.
Ah, I understand.
He did kill someone.
Hmm. And okay.
But if it's self defense, I don't think it is self defense, but if it's self defense, then he will probably go free.
Hmm. And how do you feel? This is he kind of lifts his hand and waves his hand. This is a different matter. Just because I'm curious. Um, how do you feel about the whole incident regarding your? I think it was another Gwydion, OOC,
Hmm. Sir Everett,
with Sir Everick, regarding my issue with him and the apparent claims
did
of him.
you try to find who did it?
I am actually in the middle of working on that.
Nice. Sir Everett is a knight of the county. He works hard and he is among the individuals that can be pointed out that he is actually the only Gavidian who works for the county.
Hmm.
Most of them are in Disparity or in Brooklyn. I think there is only one in Brooklyn, and maybe there might be in Queens. I don't know. But yeah, he is a
So,
knight and he is an honorable man. I think you overstep yourself and you said the things that you said because he's a knight and you're a squire.
I overstepped in saying what I said.
Yeah, he's a knight. You say you act you maybe he should have had maybe he should have had um a way that he can prove what he said, but maybe those were said in anger. And we comedians are known with our angers. And you didn't even near him. You didn't say like, "Hey, I didn't really do that." You just sip your tea and made comments.
Hmm.
I guess that's kind of what you learned from all those commoners. And
And yeah, he just curls like a almost like a sarcastic smile like this guy. Um,
he mentions you being Autumn She and him being Arcadian She.
yeah, that's basic. Yeah, I mean that's what he's picking up. Hmm.
The how was your night Maven? Dame Maven, is it?
Did he say Began?
Dame Maven.
Oh, Dame. She is fine from what I understand. Um, okay, I guess. Sorry, threw me off guard a little bit.
Yeah, it's fine. The he nods.
She's quite the character, though. She's very good at what she does, it seems, and very into it, very enthusiastic about it.
I wonder what she does. Can do you know what she does? I didn't see her do anything for anyone for a while, or heard that she does.
Hmm. Well, she does work for Rathman and Associates, right? I
Oh,
think she.
see, she does.
Yeah. Well, she is my partner. I am working under her in Rathman and Associates. So, I mean, she is quite busy there. We're all quite busy, in fact. And
I understand.
not everything we do is very apparent or out in the open. I'm sure you understand this as we are House Unlooted.
Yes, yes, I know about the house. I heard, and at the same time, she is probably busy staying in Manhattan, dealing all those nobles in Manhattan.
Hmm.
Nobles of Manhattan are known. Most of them are. All of them are nearly unseelie.
Hmm.
So, as a he continues, as a lawyer, I'm sure she has many things to do defending her clients.
Hmm. Well, I guess when it comes to our current or our particular position, um, being who we are, and especially being a international firm who works for the good of, or try to, for at least our people, sometimes those lines have to be blurred. So perhaps I'm not too sure where you're trying to lead that or insinuate. I'm not going to try to um, say that you are saying those things because she is, after all, a dame, and we are both squires, and something like that would be very troublesome to deal with if it got back to her.
Can you roll me manipulation, intimidation? That was a very nice veiled threat.
Du- 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 du.
It's not like open; it's a veiled threat. It's a nice one.
Mhm. Let's see. You said manipulation.
Hmm.
Would persuasive come into that?
Yeah, it would be.
Okay. Oh, come on. Being slow. I don't think I messed
God
that
damn
up.
it, dice, dice stream.
1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
5. Yeah.
He swallows and doesn't say anything. I assume your questioning is done.
And he just gives a single nod. Yeah, actually, I think that would conclude my time with you. I think I've gotten everything that I've think I'll get from you, and yeah, thanks for your time. I apologize if I took you away from your responsibilities.
No, no, it's completely okay. It was nice to meet with you. Uh, have um, have a good investigation regarding this issue.
And he just kind of like goes to stand up, gives like that kind of like that nod of his head, but there's also
Hmm.
like that small like curl of like a smile like at his lips, and he will turn and leave the man to his business.
Okay. Who do you want to talk now?
Uh, mm, if possible, I think I'm just gonna leave it there because I want to
Okay.
chew on some of this a little bit.
Okay.
Um,
Then we can end the
yeah.
scene there.
Mm-hmm. Uh, Thank you, players for playing. Thank you, watchers for watching. Have a good day.